life-altering surgery went viral. It a powerful post about choosing courage over bitterness after a life-altering surgery went viral. It touched millions of people, and it caught the attention of celebrities from The Rock to Ellen. It's an inspiring story, and Jodi Orgill Brown is here now to share it with us. Good friend of the show, welcome back.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
Was this post on Instagram? And Jodi, what did you post, and why did it get so much attention?
This post was on Instagram, and when I posted it, I had no idea the kind of attention that it was going to garner. I had just had some recent surgeries. I had a brain tumor that paralyzed my face many, many years ago and caused lots of complications. And I had had a series of surgeries where my eye had to be sewn shut to protect my vision. And this was unexpected. And not only was I dealing with not being able to see out of that eye and lose the depth of perception, but also the aesthetics of going out in public and having a new look. And I simply went out that day, felt like I, was a little bit brave. I stepped out of my house and I just went to the grocery store and to the bank and came back. But in those moments, I thought, okay, I've done it. I've gone out in public. I've faced the world with my new face. And so I just came home and I flipped the camera around and I took a little video and I said, I had every right to stay home. Everyone said, go and stay in your house and recover. But instead I choose to go out, to show up and be present in my life. And I made the decision that I was going to become better and not bitter from this experience. And it was a minute, less than 2 minutes long, and I just posted it and got in the car with my husband the next day to go on vacation, and all of a sudden my phone started buzzing, and my friends all over the country and out of the country are messaging me, "You're going viral." I was like, what are you talking about? And something about the post resonated with
Jodi,
people.
What do you think that was when even these big celebrities, but not just that, just that everybody saw that and it meant something to them? Why do you think?
I think adversity is not the interruption to your story. Adversity is the story. It is something that we all face. We all have struggles. We all have issues that we deal with on a daily basis. Mine happen to be more visible and more public, especially since I've written about them in books. But we all have those things that we are hiding from, that we don't want people to see. And when we are brave enough and vulnerable enough to allow ourselves to be seen and step into the world, I think that's what really resonates with people. There is so much fake perfection in the world. Everything is seen through the lens of a camera, through a filter, and when you can pull back the filter and show a little real vulnerability in who you are, I think that resonates with people.
It's a choice every single day. This isn't just this overarching choice, but every day you have to decide to get up and get going. And you say, choose this day.
Choose this day. Choose ye this day. That's something that I grew up with in my home, that we would read in the scriptures, choose ye this day. And at the time when I was young, I used to think that was a one-time choice. And as I grew older, I realized, no, this is a choice we get to make every single day, how we are going to show up for the world. And I choose to show up and choose better instead of bitter.
It's interesting that even celebrities, we always think they're untouchable and they have this confidence that just must be massive. That The Rock, that Ellen, that so many people said, no, I get you and I feel this way too. Sometimes I have to choose to get up and get out.
I think the comment by The Rock was probably the most impactful for me. Number one, because he's The Rock.
Right.
But he quoted back some of the lines I said, which meant he watched the whole thing, he internalized it, and it resonated with him. That yes, he may be a superstar, maybe in the movies, but he's got things too that he has to choose to show up, be present, and get through every single day.
People are people.
People are people.
So Jodi's been on the show before. I know you've struggled with depression, like so many of us have. Rise Above Depression is the book she talked about last time. But you also have this new one out, Depression Fighter. Where can people get these and read more from you?
The easiest way to get the books is probably on Amazon, or you can get a free copy of my memoir, which is called The Sun Still Shines, on my website, JodiOBrown.com.
Jodi, do you know what I love about these two? It's not just your story, it's what can I do right now? These are tips. What are quick can-do tips? And each chapter ends with those.
That's the whole point, is the bullet points at the end of the list. When you are going through something difficult, you may not be able to sit down and read a book on depression, but if you flip through and look at the chapters, you can find one thing, one bullet point. Okay, I can put on some positive music. I can check in on someone else and make it so it's not about me, but I'm turning outward. You can find the person that you want to text to check in with. There are all these little tips at the end of the chapters that help you find one thing that you can do when you're in the middle of that battle.
Make a change, make a difference in your life today with these books. Please go to our website for more. And Jodi, please come back again with more. We appreciate seeing you.
Thank you.
Back with more GTU after the short break.